First of all, this Praktani Adda over the last few months, it is slowly being, I will say, accepted and people feeling interested. Though the numbers might not look very high in the participant column, but people are inquiring, and for all the new entrants or newcomers to this Adda, I will say that all these Praktani Adda sessions are available in Vidyapeeth Praktani YouTube channel. So you can see, and our first Adda speaker, Pankaj, is here. So welcome to him also. And this Praktani Adda session is for the doctors from Ramakrishna Mission Vidyapeeth, our brothers, and who had been lifesaver, at the same time motivational, or taking out people from anxiety and depression during this entire period from last 1.5 years. Vidyapeeth Praktani and this medical group, which came into existence in 2018, slowly developed and multiplied in numbers. All these gentlemen, all these good souls, I don't know how many people they have helped during this crisis. And more than that, I see a wonderful opportunity that this pandemic has given us to know so many wonderful brothers whom we can fall back on for the rest of the life. And this is something unique to this culture or the education we received, courtesy the education we received from Vidyapeeth. There were 3 sessions in Praktani Adda relating to COVID. First one, Vishwajit Da, Kaushik, Swapnil, and our Dipanjan addressed, and that was very informative, and first time some authentic and reliable persons were telling us about COVID vaccine and the India perspective. Before this, I will say most of us had been, and probably still many people are suffering from infodemic rather more than pandemic. So these were the people who has clarified, because whom we can trust what they are saying on. Then there was a follow-up session where more senior doctors participated apart from Vishwajit Da, Swapnil, Dipanjan, Kaushik. There were Korda, Srikanto Basuda, and our Subrangshu. That was coping up with COVID. We were again relieved, I will say. Outside world and most of our families or known people were getting affected. We know that part. I am not bringing those horror stories, but people who were in these sessions, I will feel myself, including myself, were feeling a sense of reassurance, and some positivity with correct information and proper explanation with what all things going on in WhatsApp and the full of, I will say, not good things or incorrect things floating around. And the last session was Dr. Samir Sarkar about the mental part involved with COVID. Such a senior person, such a senior doctor explaining the things. I could not personally attend the session, but I was going through in YouTube channel. And put together, I personally can say at least 20 people I have forwarded, and who has responded, oh, it's a nice thing that you are doing. So such a silently these things were happening, and it's continued to happen. all credit to the doctors. The doctors of Vidyapeeth, doctor brothers, who had been doing tremendous job in terms of arranging hospital beds, arranging medicine, life-saving drugs, explaining vaccination, advising with do's and do nots, then guiding what to do, particularly during the first wave or the initial period of COVID when everything was unknown. And at the same time, lot of people were experts in a WhatsApp. So it was creating something very confusing and tension and apprehension, anxiety, everything. So those are the people who has given relief, mental peace and comfort to all of us. Personally, I will say we have here our batchmate, Dr. Anil Agarwal. At least in our batch itself, how many boys he has helped through his advice. And I know him very in details. We talk very often, maybe. That since 1 year, he has been out of house almost every month, maybe a couple of days back to home and again to hospital and quarantine and hospital and hotel and quarantine. I remember last year when his daughter's son's birthday was there. Anil, it was his son's birthday or daughter's birthday. No, I think son's birthday. He came to attend the birthday just outside home and went back. Anil's daughter is in UK and she could not come for this time. So in spite of that, he has been so helpful to us. And I keep on reading in the WhatsApp group, Vishal and few names so younger to us and doing some fantastic job, and they have really set an benchmark, set an example, and more I see them, the messages, and I was seeing with posts and SOS calls, responses in a WhatsApp group. I was feeling internally so, I feel blessed that I am in company with such wonderful people. And maybe as I crossed 50, something is coming to me back again and again, that we have been so privileged to be part of this institution, and we have been privileged to get the culture within. I feel again that Vidyapeeth education, our camaraderie or our brotherhood has been highlighted by these gentlemen and selfless services of our doctor brothers. My head bows to them that for their wonderful humility, working for humanity, and feeling of brotherhood. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, my brothers. I feel really proud to be part of Vidyapeeth Praktani. I will now request Manish to say a few words, and in between, those who want to share their experiences about being beneficiary of doctors' services and advices, please put in message or chat box. You put their name, so we can allot time as per total program availability. And please, Manish.
इसमें कैसे मैसेज भेजते हैं?
चैट बॉक्स में, चैट में चले जाओ,
चैट में,
हाँ नीचे, हाँ
नीचे में चैट बॉक्स है, you can put it in the chat box.
Thank you, Abhijit da. On behalf of EC, I extend a deep sense of gratitude to all of you for joining the Zoom meeting today, which is there to honor all the doctor friends, Praktani brothers, seniors, and our colleagues who helped in different manner. In my case, I can say I took the help of Anil Agarwal, as Abhijit was saying. I had met him recently in Bokaro, and both me and my wife, we were down with COVID. And although I had got 2 shots of vaccine, I had mild symptoms, and my wife was pretty ill because I had lost my mother-in-law a couple of days ago because of COVID. It was tough time for us, and during that time, I could see the way Neil Da came forward to help me, my batchmate here, Dr. Priranjan, and the best part was that during that time also, there were so many people working behind the scene to help each other. I mean, Balaji was there in Bangalore, Animesh was there. Dr. Abhinash in Devghar. Everyone was trying to help each other out, and was so much of despair. I mean, people were trying for getting uh, oxygen cylinders and getting beds for the people there. One of our colleagues, Prashanjit Mustafi, who is a lecturer there in Devghar, so he called me suddenly that Manishda, my daughter is very sick and her SpO2 level has gone down to around 85, 86 kind of thing, and we need a bed there. So I used my old kind of connections there, and we could get her a bed in IGIMS because getting a bed was so difficult. So we have tried to extend help to each other, and the best part is, uh, unlike previous years when we used to meet there in Vidyapeeth for our annual meetings, we have come through these virtual meets. We have grown together. We have come closer, and people like Ritesh, Jayant, Balaji, all of them, Subrat, then Rishi, they have tried their level best to get people on board. And today we are in a position to say that whenever we feel like having a chat with each other, we can relate to each other in a much better way. And that has given a lot of confidence to many of us, the way we have helped each other. And that was the idea actually of having this Praktan Yadas. And since but physical meetings were not possible, we couldn't have gone and met at a common place. So this way, across the batches, we have grown, and very short period of time. Actually, the last AGM was in November. Last alumni meet was in November, and in 6-7 months only, we have evolved into a vibrant group. I'm thankful to Vijita, who has taken so much pain to make it more functional, and despite the COVID scene there, which has gone from bad to worse in the last 3 months. And again, we are going to have this third wave kind of thing, that apprehension is there. So in this scenario, with the help of the doctor faculty members and those people who were not even doctors, but like the way Krishnanu talked about Jaydeep Gupta, so, I mean, they stand out. I mean, we are simply overwhelmed by this kind of feeling, and all of us feel that we have grown more faith in the system which has brought us together. In fact, Bipul Maharaj, I don't know how he got to know. He got to know that I was suffering from COVID. He told me one of his students, his father, Dr. Basav Banerjee, he is a big doctor in Kolkata. He got me across. He talked to him and told him that one of our Vidyapit boys is having this thing. And he spoke to that person. Gave him my reports and all. And he also gave prescribed some medicines from there. So this is the level of the involvement of secretary. I mean, you can't think of a head of institution coming out of his way and trying to coordinate with doctor in Kolkata. And for a student, I mean, I'm one of his students. I never worked with, I was never under Bipul Maharaj as a warden or as a principal secretary, whatever. But the bond that he has for students was amazing. And once again, I thought, take this opportunity to thank all of the doctor friends. Indeed, we are really grateful to all of you, and we wish you all the best, that you continue to help each other, and this bond grows, becomes stronger in days to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manish. I will request Sandeep Mandal to share his experience.
Thank you, Dada. Thank you so much. This is a very good occasion, I would say, and I would appreciate whoever organized this meet, because it gives us a chance to thank the Vidyapit Praktani, our friends who helped us during the time of need. And I was also one of them who was suffering very badly and was in a desperate need for help. So first, Balaji and Krishnanu, I would say, I'd like to thank them both profusely for giving all their support 24/7 for the, I would say. So Balaji and Joydeep also helped me in organizing, basically in organizing for the oxygen initially. Krishnanu fought for getting me admitted in the hospital. Otherwise, it was very difficult time at the time to get even a bed at that time. So, and then it was great help actually just to get admitted where you have a friend working. It gives a lot of confidence and support as well. So you can get the right treatment, what is happening from the doctors. So he was continuously, he was continuously in touch with the doctors, monitoring all the time. Krishnanu, thank you so much for that. And he was aware of all the situations. He arranged the medicines as well, some of the medicines which was not available at that time, and all without telling me anything. So I was completely oblivious of what was going on. I was maybe knowing something from the doctors or something, but they took care of everything, I would say, in the back end. So hats off to them, hats off to them. And I'm really proud to be a part of Vidyapit, and to have such great friends as who are always there, to help you. And nobody else can do so much than your Vidyapit friends, I would say. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody. Even I would like to thank Baritos and Devasis from our batch. They were also continuously in touch with me to find out how I was. Tara Shankar also, he called me a few times. So a lot of people called me, messaged me to find out how I was. So it gives us a lot of support and encouragement which you need at that time, because you are really at the time staring at the worst kind of situation, looking into what could happen. But thanks to them, we could get back, and actually things got better quite soon for me. Thank you again.
Thank you, Sandeep. These are words encouraging for everybody and will continue to resonate in our mind. Thank you, Balaji, for all this, and thank you his friends who have done a wonderful thing, and it has made Vidyapit Praktini proud. Now I will request Pankaj Singh of 84 to share some his experience.
Good evening, everyone. I am Pankaj Singh, 1984 batch. So I'll just take a minute because I think that what doctors have done for us, we need to at least put this much effort to at least thank them. So I'll just share my experience of my batchmate, Dr. Anil Agarwal. So मैं अनिल अग्रवाल को 1979 से जानता हूँ, तो जिसको कहते हैं घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर. So we used to just take him lightly like that, and we grew up. He of course went to Maulana Azad Medical College. We were in touch. तो जब भी कुछ होता था तो मेरे पिताजी बोलते थे यार अनिल को क्यों नहीं फोन करके पूछ लेते थे. तो मैं बोलता था ठीक है ना. But when the second wave hit us, then we realized how valuable he was. At least Avijit Sadhu is there, he will bear us out. Our entire batch was being taken care of by him directly. Whosoever was suffering, one of the friends actually, he was at the worst period of the second wave. He was actually looked after by Anil remotely from Bokaro. Of course, Bokaro city, he must be a legend, I'm quite sure by now. And even now I can share that sitting in Delhi, I used to refer so many cases to him, and the advice he gave, I mean, every time that turned out to be the correct. The doctors on ground, those who were attending to the COVID patients, they were possibly not giving that advice. And people have actually thanked me after all that has happened. So, I mean, just to cut the long story short, I'm quite sure the other doctors from other batches would have done a similar job. But what I have seen, I don't know how many lives he would have saved in this, where people were dying like, I mean, in lakhs. I don't know really how many lives he would have saved. Possibly he will have a better figure with him. But at least today, I think we need to come out and thank all of them. So I am doing my part. Thank you, Anil. Thank you, all the doctors of RKMV. Please keep doing the good work. I know you are second only to God for most of the people you have saved. So please do keep doing so. Thank you.
Thank you, Pankaj. Really, I see and I expect each and every one who will speak here will have almost similar experience to share. More we hear and more we get goosebumps that whom all people we have shared our dormitories with. These are the brothers who were in our own or adjacent dormitories, or maybe few years later they would have shared our bed. And these are the people in Vidyapit days we never thought that the people who were my batchmate or my junior, we are maybe being friendly or friendlier with them, maybe having quarrel with them. And these will be the people who will be saving our lives, our other brothers' lives. Thank you, doctors. Once again, I'll just ask Paramjit Ranjan to share his experience. Paramjit Ranjan, sorry.
गुड इवनिंग दादा। मैं केवल एक लाइन बोलना चाहूँ, लिख तो चुका हूँ पहले ही कि मैं भी डाउन था कोविड से, एंड इट वाज आवर बैचमेट particularly Gaurav Priyadarshan from 2001 who helped us entirely in this pandemic. He was on the call every time I wanted him, all the medicine, everything that I went to him. I just made a call to him for whatever I needed, and it was more of the medicine. He was also supporting me mentally to come out of the this disease. So I really thank my batchmate, especially my batchmate, and all the doctors who have done the extremely proud job and kind of service to the humanity, I would say, to save us all. All of us who are here, we must thank them. Thank you all. Done, Dada.
And make all of us proud. I'll request Siddharth Mishra to share his experience.
Thank you, Dada. Fortunately, I did not have my direct experience because I didn't go through COVID myself, but I was lucky that way. But I was in India for a month, 5 weeks. I think it was a really bad timing. I went 14th of April, 7th of April through 14th of May. So peak of second wave.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it was peak of second wave. I was stuck in Patna, so with the family. And I can tell you that 2 or 3 weeks where the second wave was at its peak, I could see from the group that we had, the doctors at Prakni group. I remember at least one person very, very clearly, Dr. Chandan Parasar. I think he's in Muzaffarpur, right? And I can tell you that this one gentleman, I think he's junior of ours, is currently in Muzaffarpur. He would have saved 50 lives in those 3 weeks. Personally, in my network that I have seen, he was able to locate beds from anywhere in India. You would put a request, whether you are putting for yourself or somebody from Vidyapit or anyone, really did not matter. And he would ask for 20-30 minutes, Dada, and he would find locations, beds, any access anywhere in the country. And we had so many people accessing those last minute emergency beds through him. So I would want to personally thank him. I personally called him as well, looking at what he was doing, but I didn't realize where he was. So when I asked him, where are you? Are you working with the Ministry of Health or something that you have some access to database? And he said, no, Dada, I'm in Muzaffarpur. I'm just accessing the database through doctor friends from different institutions. So thank you so much for to Chandan and so many other doctor brothers who did a terrific job. And I have no doubts to say that hundreds of lives were saved because of our brothers who were like coming in and helping with beds and whatever support they could provide. Thank you so much. And at this moment, you realize that real essential service are the doctors who are providing. We all are just supplementing what they are doing. Thank you so much again. Thank you, Dada.
Thank you, Siddharth. It's all same that everybody coming again and again and saying such wonderful things. Probably if we have a session of 5 hours also, it will be short. In between, I will also thank Balaji for continuous tweets and just spreading the messages of required SOS. So all these counts a lot. Also, I will request every doctor brother who are present here, link has been shared in the chat box to join the doctors group, which we have some big plan, and to spread the message among his batchmates and others so that this doctors group become bigger and bigger, and we institutionalize it. Right now, till what happened, that these were simply love, care, and emotion, which did wonderful things and saved, as Siddharth says, hundreds of lives. Now we want to institutionalize it, and probably going forward, we will be having this as the new normal. So that will help a lot of people, and that will help the image of Vidyapit Praktani and our giving back opportunities to the society. Sanjeev Kumar, do you want to say something? I'll request.
Yes, Dada. I really thanks all the doctors. और ये तो कोविड है, मैं तो हमेशा ही अपने जितने भी बड़े भाई हैं और छोटे भाई जो डॉक्टर की सेवा दे रहे हैं, मैं हमेशा उनको डिस्टर्ब करता हूं, चाहे वो मेरे लिए हो या फिर मेरे रिलेटिव्स के लिए हो या कोई भी जान पहचान के लिए, और हमेशा मुझे पॉजिटिव रिस्पांस मिलता है। और हम ये भी कभी भी डिस्टर्ब कर सकते हैं उनको, ये हम हमेशा सोच के रखते हैं। तो आई थैंक्स ऑल द डॉक्टर्स फ्रॉम द कोर ऑफ माय हार्ट एंड थैंक यू।
Thank you, Sanjeev. Rahul Shubham, please share your experience.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you to all the doctors. As everyone has said, I'm very much humbled. I was very much overwhelmed with all these like past 2-3 months, whatever we have faced, and how our doctor brothers have come up all together, and this Vidyapit network and Praktani network has worked all together to help each other. I would just like to extend this story of this doctor community and help network a little bit back. In my knowledge, for the first time when I saw all these doctors brothers coming together to help someone known to us was this incident when Uttam Da was seriously ill, and he needed some support, and all these doctor brothers and everyone came together. We contributed something also there, and all like everyone like helped. And like very recently, like 2 years back, when I went to Vidyapit, and Uttam Da was very much overwhelmed by our support, and he always used to say like आज मैं जिंदा है तो मतलब विद्यापीठ का लड़का लोग के वजह से. And that was like that was such a heartwarming moment for me to hear something from our teacher. And then coming back to this tough time, this COVID which we have faced, and the WhatsApp group we have when all the doctors are together. Siddhartha already mentioned. Yes, I would also like to mention Dr. Chandan Da. Chandan Da has like helped us a lot. He has like somewhere such like he was having some kind of like Aladdin ka chirag or something. He was ready with any availability of bed in Patna or like any kind of life-saving drugs that we were facing shortage of, and he has helped a lot. So I would like personally like to mention a few of our batchmates. I am sure the batch WhatsApp group is always there for all the batches, and all your respective batches doctors have helped everyone. So in my batch, Dr. Saurav Shishi, Dr. Abhishek Kaur, Abhik Saha, Vinayak Das, Kumar Suprasant, Madhuresh Kumar, all these people, Shankar Mishra, even doctors who are already placed and located in USA, they also like attended our calls and helped us. There were constant discussions going around in the group, and it was very much informative. They all like shared the recent whatever are the recent progress in this regarding this disease. So I would like to thank all these doctors over here. I'm like let's stay together and hope our family grows and grows more. And like my heartfelt gratitude to everyone, even from not from our batch, but yeah, Dr. Abhimanyu Ganguly, who is senior to me. He's like at Patna AIMS, and he helped me, one of my relative, to get admitted over there. And yeah, that's it. I mean, I can go on. The list is very long, but yeah. And last but not the least, thank you to Ritesh Da, who came up with some idea of like Praktani Addabaji and taking all this doctor together and have a session on COVID related things. First, we had it on vaccination, and then later on other subsequent other sessions also. We'll look forward to more. And yeah, thank you everyone.
Siddharth, please, your quick suggestion.
Yeah, sorry, I have to go ahead into another meeting. I just wanted to make a quick suggestion. You guys can discuss this experience of COVID, especially second wave, with so many of our brothers losing their fight, right? So many of them have lost their fight, have made us realize that I think we need to do something more, rather proactively, rather than react to the crisis when it comes. And I think one of the things we should do as a Prakni, and we will take all your advice, everybody, every single member of the Prakni, is what can be done. I personally think financial advice and planning from a very early stage, when our Prakni brothers are in school itself, we should start engaging them from that point. I remember Pankaj Da's session. If Pankaj Da had given that session to us 15 years ago, I would have retired by now, right? So I'm saying like such things are very critical, like health coverage, life insurance coverage, all of very, very basic things that we don't realize and we learn very late, and it's too late. And I think if we can do something more structurally around it, it's very, very critical we do it. Pankaj Da, everybody else who are from that background, we can work something out. We can create a platform. We can connect it with the Vidyapith Prakni platform that everybody can register and get regular support from there. Because if we can do it proactively at a very early stage, we would not need to do it in an emergency situations. It's very important. Not everybody is equal. Everybody is equal when you are in Vidyapith, but life happens. Everybody takes their own path. It's our responsibility to provide structural support that nobody is going to suffer later in their lives. Thank you.
Yes, very valid point. Very valid points that has mentioned. As Rahul was saying that Uttam Da said, "Aaj main jinda hoon mere Vidyapith ke ladke ke liye." Really, I will say not only heartwarming, it's a huge blessing. It's a huge blessing to hear such words. And again, courtesy our doctor brothers. I will once again request everybody to spread the message of this Vidyapith Praktani Adda, so that more and more people can see it in YouTube and join in the next session. These are really very helpful and often very interesting and guiding. in between, I will request Shankalpa to share his experience.
Thank you. I'm Sankalp, 1995 batch. Um, uh, I have been sort of witnessing the activities of the group, as well as people who have been affected. I have not been personally affected, but I want to thank.
One
First,
second,
I want to
Sankalpa.
thank.
One second. Please speak a little louder because our technologies are not very robust to record it for YouTube channels and etc. So once you are louder, your message and your the words of gratitude will remain in the video form for a long time.
Yeah, thank you. So, am I audible now?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I first wish to thank Ritesh, Balaji Da, Animesh Da, and all of those who have been very active in this group and have been trying to get people who otherwise would not be socializing so much. So I think that a lot of credit goes to them as a sort of a leader to pull multiple people with many interests together. And so I thank you first of all to sort of have taken such initiative and have sort of delivered it. Uh, then at least some of the experience which I have from my batch, because 3-4 of us, 3-4 of my batchmates were suffering. Uh, I have been sort of constantly trying to find out, and Ritesh in particular has been calling them every day, sort of trying to find out what is the update. In the night, sort of even in the night, calling sometimes me or other friends to find out if I have a connection sort of somewhere, and sort of can there be some help that can be given, including sort of remdesivir and all those kind of stuff. I'm also specially I also specially want to thank Chandan in particular from our batch, because he has been personally in touch with most of our batchmates who were COVID affected, including, I think, Gaurav is not here, but almost he was on the brink of heart attack, and sort of we almost saved him by sort of prescribing the right pills at the right time. So, and similarly, I also wish to thank Sridhar, who was trying to help in Lucknow, one of our friends who was badly sort of ill, and I don't know which batch he was, but we were trying to constantly contact, and he was extremely effective in trying to help. I have also come to know that Ashish of 94 batch were very helpful in sort of Patna. So at least on behalf of the 95 batch, I don't see many people, or at least I can see Ritesh and myself are there. I wish to thank all of you to have organized all of these, including a lot of scientific sessions where we got to know a lot about COVID. Thank you all, and sort of we are very proud of you.
Thank you, Sankalpa. Very aptly, I will say, you have put the words. And yes, whatever this session is happening, we have said, everybody has said, a lot of credit to Ritesh, Rahul, and Bala, and Rahul. Before I come to the next brother who wants to share his experience, as an extempore, I will request Ritesh to share his experience in the entire process.
Thank you, Abhijit. Thanks to all the brothers from Vidyapit. I am Ritesh Chaturvedi from 1995. Since the formation of EC last November, we have, as an EC, we took quite a few initiatives. One of the initiatives which we took was the Praktani Adda, with the sole purpose of the Praktanis around the world, they should have some common platform to come, share, talk. So we named it with Praktani Addabaji. And then with the help of alumni and we contacted around 100 alumni around the world. And these alumni are, if I start counting, They're from around 25 countries, ranging from doctors, actors, writers, dancers, film directors, and we requested them, why don't you come and speak to us? Just share what you have learned. Even we have two chefs in our next Praktani Adda, and say, come and show us, there is a world out there which is much more, from Vidyapit, we wanted to be doctors and engineers, but in Vidyapit, we have from chefs to dancers and artists. So just talk to us. So this is how Praktani Adda started. We already had 7 sessions till now. And we have already 60 speakers booked for the next 2 years. So every month, first or second weekend, we are booked. So the point is that feeling of brotherhood, some of the seniors, I have never met them when I was in Vidyapit, they passed out in 70s. Some of them passed out after I left. They said yes. So that feeling of brotherhood is so strong that they say, why not? And one of the examples which is come out very beautifully is professionals from the medical stream. As everyone said, as the second wave came, we could see lots of activities in the group. My uncle, Dr. Rajesh Chaube, he is also an alumnus of Vidyapit, same as Vinay Subikida, 1976. My aunt, who is no longer with us, she was also a doctor. And around 2.5 months back, she got COVID, got infected, and she was admitted in ICU in Banaras Hindu University. I knew that my uncle is a doctor. He's very well connected with BHU, and everything should be fine. But I am so far away from my uncle. My dad passed away quite a few years back, so he's like that to me. I just sent a message in the group, are there any doctors in BHU? And within 10 minutes, I got messages from around 4 or 5 alumni from our group, giving me reference of two doctors in BHU, sorry, two doctors in BHU and one in Banaras itself. I said, I don't need, my uncle doesn't need medical help, but if someone is there from Vidyapit, if he stands by him, that will be a great support for me, that someone who I can trust. Maybe my uncle get tired or emotionally exhausted. And 2 of the doctors BHU, after receiving my message on the same very day, went to see my uncle, stood by him. Unfortunately, my aunt couldn't survive. But the point is that I could say that anywhere in the world, if we need some help or some assistance from advice, especially medical advice, our doctor brothers are there. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I speak on behalf of the Praktani. Some of the doctors who have helped, we have not named them, and some of them are not here. But if you can hear us, thanks very much. We are very, very grateful to you.
Thank you, Ritesh.
Help you have done.
Mukesh, you have already left or you are available?
I think Mukesh.
I will request Prashant Shahu.
Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, wherever he is. So, first of all, I would like to thank the brothers, younger brothers, who have really taken this initiative and formed this group, medical group, separately. And this has been the kind of a unique thing during this pandemic. And as told by others, it has saved many lives. I won't take much time. I just want to share my own experience, although it's not COVID related, but see, COVID has come and COVID will go. But we all will be, doctors are always the second to God. And for my experience, same thing happened. I am in Moscow, and in March, last week of March, my mother, she had a brain stroke, brain hemorrhage, and paralyzed, and she got admitted to a hospital in Bhubaneswar, and I could not travel because there was restrictions, no flights and all. So I had no chance to, there are doctors who are treating, but I was feeling helpless. I was not able to talk to doctors, as you know, in India. I don't know. I think my brothers who are from Vidyapith, they are different. But the doctors in India who are basically in the private hospitals, it's very tough to reach them, So you don't get any consultation, nothing like that, nothing. So you are in dark. But I got through this Vidyapith, our group, and I wrote there. And being in Moscow, my mother was in ICU, and immediately I got a message from Dr. Avinash from Devghar, who is a neurologist, and he appeared before me like a god in that time and savior, because I sent him to all the reports, and immediately he went through that reports and told he will recover in 6 months. And that was really for me soothing and life-saving, kind of thing. Then, okay, I traveled there, and after that also, in India, when I was there for 1 month, I was this doctor who were treating in this private big hospitals. We pay big money, but they are not approachable. Although, see, my mother was paralyzed. She is paralyzed. She can move now a little bit, but she was paralyzed. But the doctors will ask, bring her to the hospital for a OPD session and all that. So I told to doctor, it is not possible. Why don't you understand? See, I can't, and we don't have many people there who can just carry and arrange an ambulance and take to the hospital and show her. And what is to show? If you want to see, it is your patient. You have to follow up and give me some help and like that. So that never happened. Still now also I'm actually struggling, but thanks to Avinash, he's always there for me, and I'm really thankful. And I think thanks is very less word. In fact, when I was in Bhubaneswar, he extended shared his
Prashanda,
Thank you, Prashant.
I think your mic is not working, Prashanda.
Okay, thank you, Prashant. I will request Dr. Srikanta Basu.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dada.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no doubt the doctors and the doctors medical community, it has given us a very good opportunity, kind of, and the common platform to help our brothers from Vidyapith. But we have also gained a lot. Before this group and all, I knew Bala. Balaji was my kind of, he lived 2 or 3 societies beyond me. Now that he's moved to Bangalore, and 1 or 2 meets I had earlier 2, 3 years ago, and they were kind of connected with them. But with this COVID situation, since we all got connected and the way we all work, it kind of give us a very good feeling of team and all. And we get to know a lot of young people. I mean, it kind of brought my age from 50, 55 plus to kind of 40, 50, when you're interacting with Subrat, with Vishal, and the one fellow from what is called, Dashamesh, I think, from Muzaffarpur, who is doing triple IT. He's just in the age group of my child only. He just entered engineering. And I had been counseling him on the COVID. His family had a COVID and all. He has been communicating with me. So this also gave us the opportunity to interact with our dear brothers. And I hope this continues thanks to the efforts of Ritesh and all those who are doing the Praktani. And as rightly said by one of the members, even I also feel we should try to mentoring. The mentoring, as we all in medical field, mentoring is very less. So in non-medical field, it is probably there. We try to mentor our juniors, and sort of connectivity is maintained. Not only medical field, beyond the medical field, you are absolutely right. Finances, insurance, these are some of the issues. We are so engrossed in our day-to-day life. We don't take action about this thing. You won't believe me. Only last year, me and my wife took our life insurance, I mean, term insurance. We had the CGHS coverage, but we are not aware of it properly. Only last year, due to COVID, I kind of took, one of my friends took, one of my seniors, who is 5 years seniors to me, he also took the term insurance. What I'm trying to say, these are equally important. Maybe with the continuity of this, networking, more brothers can come into the loop, and we continue this good relationship. I'm sure we are actually now looking forward to good physical reunion where all we can meet and post-COVID, and we can actually enjoy our life. We should be thankful to God we're alive this storm, we're alive after this COVID thing. Thank you so much. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Dada. We have with us our Bishwajit Da, then we have Chandan Parashar, and I will request Bishwajit Da to say a few words.
Abhijit Da, I'm sorry, but Anil Da had said long ago, and I think his chat got missed. So whenever you feel appropriate, please.
Yes. I noted. Yes. So Bishwajit Da being senior, so sometimes I can take liberty to make Anil wait. So Bishwajit Da, your good words. I think Bishwajit Da, you can hear me? Okay. I will request Dr. Anil Agarwal. We'll come back to Bishwajit Da. I will request Dr. Anil Agarwal.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so good evening and everyone. And I would just at the outset would like to thank each and everyone present out here who have spoken so much about me and other people from the fraternity, which I don't know whether I deserve or not. But I would relate my experience from day one of COVID, that when the initial first wave came, what happened? We were totally unaware. We were caught unawares. We didn't know much thing. So the thing was, who would volunteer to go to the COVID ward on the first outset? So that was the question in our hospital. So what happened? I opted that I will go in the second week whenever the case come. Let somebody go on the first week, and I would volunteer to go on the second week. Then we were saying that and hoping that the case may not come. But what happened? The first case came, and consecutively we had 5-6 cases over the next 2-3 days. Then I had a feeling, यार गलती तो नहीं कर दिया है कि मैं second week के लिए volunteer कर दिया. So what should I do? Whether I should go there or I should come out of my volunteering. Then there was a discussion and among the family members, and then the thing that, as Abhijit told that my daughter is in UK, my son is here, both of them said that this may be a pandemic of a lifetime. This is your first experience with the pandemic. We don't know what the pandemic is. This is related to chest, and if you are not going to work for the pandemic of this extent, or whatever the pandemic of a lifetime after coming after a century, then I think this is not worth it. So that was the motivation, and I went in the second week. Then gradually it flowed, and what I felt that going straight away in the second week itself in the COVID ward at that time when we were, everything was naive to us, gave me a big boost, big confidence that yes, this can be managed. Everything is in the fluid status. Everything can be done. In the background or retrospectively, had I not gone in the ward or had postponed my COVID duty later on, maybe that confidence wouldn't have come. So that was one good thing. And then the first wave was gone gradually, and we learned a lot. That's definitely great. Then I had an experience of going to AIIMS Bhopal. Again, we got some support from the PM Cares Fund and everything, some ventilators for our institute. So there was a group discussion or a meeting at AIIMS Bhopal from all the beneficiaries. So I took the challenge that I will go. And from our hospital, when I went there, I had a 3-day interaction at AIIMS Bhopal with the topmost people working in the COVID. And then what I could realize that what we were doing at a center like Bokaro was good enough. We were not lacking in anything. Our perspective, our treatment modules were more or less coping with the international standards. That was the second confidence boosting that happened to us. After coming back, we organized a 2-day workshop at our institute for our doctors, for our sisters. And with that in background, with the confidence boosting measures, we were thinking that maybe we have overcome COVID. I still remember the Saraswati Puja day, 16th February 2021, when our last patient was discharged from after the first wave. And we were so delighted that maybe the Saraswati Puja day is the day when we have discharged the last case, and we are at the end of the turmoil or the end of the pandemic. But lo and behold, what happened after 1 month, everyone could see the second wave came from a bolt from the blue, and all of us were running before we could realize what was happening, how it came, how we can change ourselves. Within a span of 10 to 15 days, everything changed. We were all running helter-skelter. My only prayer from the Almighty, from the God, was that that I should not get infected, and this workflow should not stop, because I knew many of our doctor colleagues got infected. They had to take rest. Few had a moderate or severe disease as well, but luckily everyone were saved. No one had to go out of Bokaro for treatment. Everyone were treated here. And my only daily prayer was that I should remain healthy. I should not get infected. Otherwise, this flow will stop. And luckily, with the help, with all your prayers, all your kind words, I remained healthy. I remained safe. And I should not say I, because this was a teamwork. I never say that this was a single work, but we could manage the second wave. It hit us in every part of the country, including our city, but we were able to manage. And at this stage, I think at this stage, today we have come to a minimal stage. Today we have just 7 patients in our COVID ward as of today, but we are hoping that third wave should not come with the immunization program coming up so fast and in a rapid way. Maybe the third wave is a smaller wave, but we need to know that we need to do the COVID behavior that we have to maintain that is for each of us, that we take precautions for the third wave, to avoid the third wave as far as we can. And again, once again, I would like to thank each one of us, each of you, for sharing your experience, for giving me the confidence, for all your kind words. And I think I am obliged from the bottom of my heart. And thank you once again. Thank you.
You're on mute, Abhijit Da.
Sorry. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Anil. Very encouraging to hear about the third wave, and we all of us wish you remain healthy and keep on slogging to save more lives. What more can we say at the end of the thing in maybe 2022, or as Anandadeep said, 2023, we have a grand party from all of us. Now,
yeah, definitely. That's long overdue.
Yes, definitely. I will come down to Bokaro to organize it at your cost.
And thanks everyone.
I will request Dr. Vishal, one of the stars. I have been, what I see in the WhatsApp group and what I feel very proud of you. Please.
अभिजीत दा, मुझे कुछ नहीं बोलना है, बस ये प्यार बना रहे। That's it, दादा। आप लोग के प्यार के लिए हम लोग सब कुछ है। कुछ नहीं, मेरी तरफ से कोई स्पेशल कुछ नहीं बोलना है दादा। I am really privileged and proud to be a part of this family and just try to give my bit. Nothing else. Nothing else, sir.
If I can interrupt, humility has another name, Dr. Vishal Kumar.
नहीं बालादा नहीं, आप लोग के सामने कुछ भी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है बालादा। आप लोग जितना करते हैं वो हम लोग तो छोटा छोटा बिट।
Such humble words, but anyway, that's the way Vidyapit has taught us. I will request Dr. Avinash. Avinash, you are here? Okay, meanwhile, I will request Dr. Krishanu. He is on phone. Meanwhile, we can take words from Subrat.
Thank you, Abhijit da. I had sent a very long WhatsApp post and I had thanked many of the doctor brothers who were of tremendous help when I, along with my family, we were down with COVID. I will not like to repeat and take much time. Couple of sentences which I want to say. I can see Sukhdev Nayak da here. He is at AIMS Bhubaneswar, and I take this opportunity to thank Sukhdev da. I called up Sukhdev da for the treatment of brother of one of my friends, and he was at that point of time he was not even in Bhubaneswar, he was at some far away distance. Sukhdev da was such a great help, such a great help. My friend herself was in London. Sukhdev da first ensured everything to happen in AIMS Bhubaneswar, but there were some Odisha regulations. He could not come. Then he was to be admitted to Tata Memorial Hospital. Over there also, the director of the hospital was known to Sukhdev da, and he called up that director and he ensured that by the time the patient reached, everything was arranged and he was taken duly care of. And the only thing which makes me proud to share over here, that my friend from London said that, from you, I could have expected that you will help me so much, but I had never even dreamt in my life that, Sukhdev, Dr. Sukhdev will go and help me to this extent. And I was privileged to say, this is what our brotherhood is all about. So Sukhdev da, a big, big thanks to you for all your kind help. Krishnanu da is here. On a lighter note, I can say, for general visits, I have to visit JP Hospital when my wife was expecting last year. So I take undue advantage of his name. So whenever I have to go in a queue or I am facing some problem, I always say that, I am brother of Krishnanu, Dr. Krishnanu, and you can check in the cardiology department. 80 out of 100 times my work gets sorted just like that. 20 times, if at all I have to bother, I call up Krishnanu da for that. The third, Vishal da, was all humility, but one sentence which will stick with me till my deathbed, which I did not share on the chat, was, he said that agar tujhe koi bhi zarurat hogi, I will ensure that you are even airlifted to Chandigarh. That is a message which has stayed not only with me, but with my wife, because she was very much concerned. She had spoken to him, and those words were really comforting. But as I stop, I have just one more request to all the brothers available over here. It's a great occasion that all of us have assembled here to say thanks to our doctor brothers. I would sincerely request the same across all the other professions as well. I had a long chat with Manish da when I met him in Patna, and we talked about that, when we talk about Netarhat or when we talk about certain other schools, their networking is much more professional. My humble request to all the brothers present here, and through all of us, to all those who are not here as well, let's do it this way, that each of us make the fraternity feel proud the way all the doctor brothers have made us feel proud today. Once again, thanks to all the doctor brothers. Thank you very much.
Nice words, Subrat. Yes, we should work towards making the fraternity and making the Vidyapit Praktani proud about ourselves. I'll request Jayanta Mukhopadhyay of 84 to say some words he has mentioned and also some questions he has.
Well, am I audible? First, let me check the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a lot of points to actually say, but Ritesh has captured part of it, and rest of it I think Subrat has already picked up. So I have very little to say. This particular occasion was selected to show our gratitude and respect to the Praktani brothers who are doctors by profession, who have been of a great source of comfort to all of us in this period of crisis. However, I became a little emotional because 2013 is when I went to Vidyapit as a Praktani for the first time, and I understood the meaning of it, but I was missing a lot of things in that. And it was a dream that someday we create an association, because the power of association to me that is available from alumnites I have seen in IIMs and all, where they don't even go to consultants for hiring senior management people, and they do it from within themselves. So it is beyond doctors, beyond professions as such. There's a lot of power in associating, and this is what is coming out today. And it's a great occasion to show respect to the office bearers of Praktani, who have done a wonderful job to bring much of it into reality, and a lot more to come. And I wish every one of us would be helping the office bearers even more, so that the dreams that we can fulfill through this as a part of association gets realized in due course of time. One request is what I also had is is basically I sometimes we even seek help for people who are not immediately in our family or as a Praktani member. My wife's schoolmate of childhood days is suffering from COVID, and he is admitted in Medica in Calcutta for over 1.5 months. And his insurance coverage has ended. They don't even accept the second insurance because they say you can only use one insurance and things like that, which are beyond our comprehension, but we can always look for challenging that. Financial condition is not permitting anymore. So at one point of time, they were contemplating to shift him to a government hospital, but they were looking for some reference where at least his life can be secured. I thought if we can get some kind of help from Praktani member brothers of ours who are doctors or any other profession who have possibility of introducing somebody who can be giving some comfort. Okay, if in this particular government hospital in Calcutta, where he can be taken a bit care of, and we can feel some more comfort. So that was the special request. I once again would like to cut it short. It's not the major reason for which I wanted to speak. My main reason for speaking is that we would like this association to grow beyond the present number, because we are so many, and we see people from 74, 72 batches coming over there. Shamrat, say Shamrez Da, I believe Sarojit Da, kind of people who are, who used to be quite active members earlier. My daughter studies in Paris, and when the moment I heard Pratyush is there in Paris, it immediately gave me a lot of comfort. So that is what we, look, if we go to a foreign land or a different state, and we happen to get to know that, okay, such and such person, happens to be living over there, and it gives a lot of immediate comfort. That comfort feeling comes. I think it's not always need based. It's just feeling that, okay, fine, just in case there is a need to associate, we got a person over there in that profession. Today it is doctor, tomorrow it can be IT, another day it can be another profession. But most important thing is that we have been there in the school when class 10 brothers used to come to class 4 brothers and encourage them, okay, fine, you can hit the stroke little better if you drive it that side. So that kind of an association is going beyond years now, 1968, 72, 74, up to 2021 that is running, and many years to come. I think let's all put together a request, as many people, contact as many people we are associated with in different WhatsApp group or other group, to increase the number over here and help us to associate more. Thank you, Abhijit. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Jayanto. I will request whatever issue you have, whatever you spoken shortly, you can put it across through WhatsApp to Balaji, and he can put it in medical group, and definitely somebody will come back.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
I will request now Krishanu is through with this telecall. So Krishanu to say a few words.
Oh, this is the first time I'm attending a Praktani Adda, and it is really an encouraging thing, because I am meeting so many of my seniors and my juniors. It is so nice to see you all together. It was a great opportunity, and Balaji insisted that I should join it here, because I am actually off after a 24-hour shift, and I actually feel that I was very tired, but thankfully I joined, and I am really thankful to see to every one of you to organize these things. And I think I'm looking forward, Ritesh, I really appreciate your efforts, and I am I'm overwhelmed. क्या बोलूं मैं, मतलब कुछ बोलने के लिए नहीं है. I'm really enjoying. I'm listening to everybody's stories. This was just as a doctor, what we have done is just our part, and whatever Sandeep has said is his side of the story. But what I felt was, I mean, that was the least that I could have done to him. So it is not my specialty. So I have not been in that thing. I have whatever you need from a cardiac surgery point of view. If you ever need any one of you, any sort of guidance, help, or anything that I can do, I'll be always available to you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishanu. Thank you, Krishanu. You are tired.
No, but this is amazing.
Once you get fresh, and we will continuously disturb you.
No problem.
I will request Dr. Avinash if he is here. If not, Chandan Parashar. Dr. Chandan. Dr. Avinash or Dr. Chandan is here. Okay, we wait. Meanwhile, I put a request Praveen Kumar Das to say a few words.
Good evening, all. Good evening, good morning, depending on the place you are. This is the first time I am audible.
Yeah, audible. If a little louder, will be better.
This is the first time I am attending this Adda, and obviously it was of great, what should say, source of energy, because I could see the network growing, and I could find the pulse and the bonding between each other, and the contribution each one of us have done in every other's life. But then I would like to narrate a different perspective. It's nice that we have all thanked doctors. That is true. Doctors are next to God. See, this COVID thing came in India sometime in January. Since January 2020, I recall as an administrator, we had to start thinking of lot of issues and lot of things, how to run the administration. Run the administration. By the way, so since I am working in port, so we had to start screening this vessel crew, all international ships and all. So, and motivating each and every employee, doctors and otherwise, to break the psychological barrier of this COVID thing. Just narrating one incident, just for the first case which happened in our company, what happened was, for half an hour, all the dock workers came out of the dock. That means 4,000 to 5,000 persons went out of the dock. So it certainly needed something to be done within next half an hour so that people get this get over this. So along with some of my colleagues, we had to go and assure that we are here and come on, we can all go to work and all. And since port was declared as emergency services, since then also in the since first wave also, we continued with our work. But more than that, what I need to say about this thing is, I actually look forward to you all to be not only interconnected with us. This is the time mostly for the senior batches to basically contribute to the society apart from the limited contribution that we do in our official work or work area and all. Means as a nation, as a society, our contribution apart, not only limited to the Praktani brothers and all, we need to make a mark there as well to a much larger extent. This is my way of my input that I think I should share with you all. And apart from it, apart from doctors, I would like to stress upon one fact: the Safai workers. The first day when this all started, or we all started getting in this COVID idea started sinking in 2020, the sanitation worker, the Safai workers, convincing them and their contribution, normally we forget when we talk of COVID, but that is why I thought that I should speak, because I salute their work. There have been a lot of contribution from the attendants, from the Safai workers, Safai Mazdoors all around in our country. And that has also helped to deal with COVID in a very nice way. So that was the point that I thought that I should mention their name in today's Adda, because Safai workers, certainly in a country like us where hygiene and all are very important issues and very critical issues. So their contribution was worth it. And I thought I should mention about their contribution. And as far as COVID thing is concerned, yes, it's a psychological wall. We need to break the boundary. We are breaking each other day. Our doctors are, certainly as administrators, we all are in our own field, in our different decisions, in our different ways. So जब युद्ध होता है तब सोल्जर सोचते हैं कि खुद अगर मरेंगे तो दो आदमी को मार के मरेंगे, बट यहाँ पर अंतर क्या है, यहाँ हम जो ब्रेक बैरियर करते हैं वो सोचते हैं खुद मर भी जाए लेकिन दो आदमी को जिंदा करके हम जाए, तो ये बहुत बड़ा अंतर है। तो ये मैं इसलिए जो लोग फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स हैं, जो लोग डॉक्टर्स हैं, जो लोग सफाई मजदूर हैं, उनको मैं सैल्यूट करता हूँ। मुझे इतना ही कहना था। अभिजीत, thank you for giving me opportunity. And Dr. Anil, you have been, obviously, I know that you have been working with this all along. We all are in a different way or other, but then I heard most of the speakers, and for all their nice words to the COVID warriors, I salute all of them for their contribution. Thank you so much, Abhijit, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen. Good words. And also I will request Ritesh to keep a tab on Praveen. He can show us the operations of a port. I was thrilled to see, and someday, because he's head of administration in Haldia, the Shama Prasad Mukherjee port. So someday we can see the operations and how things are protected, how things are organized, everything. Yeah, I think I will once again request Dr. Vishwajit Sen. Vishwajit, are you here?
Yeah, I'm there.
Please.
I don't have much things to say. Basically, my specialty is in the laboratory medicine, pathology. But we were very busy in the investigative part. I am based in Delhi. So, to be very frank, from the starting of the pandemic till now, we could not take leave for a single day. Now things have gradually settling down. It was very sad. We have lost many of our close acquaintances, but things were like that only. I have lost many of my friends in Delhi due to COVID. Anyway, I am thankful to Praktani, and I regularly see the WhatsApp messages and other things, how the doctors, particularly junior, they are quite junior to me, they help out the patients and their relatives. So it was very heartening to see all these things. And I request I'm very sure this is going to continue for a long time. We should have a regular Adda or meeting, and that will keep us bonded together. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishwajit. Anybody else wants to speak since Avinash and Avinash and Chandan?
Sukhdev is there.
Sukhdev Nayak, doctor, please. You are
Ah,
say not much to say, but we have much to hear.
no, he is there. Sukhdev is there.
Yes, that's what I said. He texted that he has not much to say, but we have lot much to hear.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Good evening, Vishwajit. Hello. Am I
Good evening.
audible? Am I audible?
Yeah.
No, I have nothing to say, but only that COVID, we should be very watchful. We should not take it very easily because third wave may be coming. So we should watch all those precautions. And yes, COVID means a lot of pressure on the doctors, lot of pressure on the hospitals. So whenever I receive any call for somebody to help, I always go out of the way and to help. And maybe as Bishwajit told, we are all under pressure. Even if in the laboratory also, Bishwajit is very busy for these studies. So we must take all precautions, and we must not forget that we must follow all the ancient principles like ginger, haldi, milk, all those things we should take so that our immunity is increased. Of course, we have to, if we get any hospital, we are admitted. And we must not, and I have seen one more thing, all the deaths, as Bishwajit has told, so many good friends have lost. I have also lost many of my relatives and friends. And one thing I observed, that death is not due to the COVID virus itself. It is due to the isolation and the fear and anxiety, because they are treated like untouchables, because the hospital doctors, nurses, they don't approach the patient. They always treat from a distance, and they are away from the family for days and at times weeks together. So they don't have any contact, so that they have develop a fear complex or anxiety. And if they are suffering from diabetes or blood pressure, the blood pressure shoots up like anything. Like yesterday, one of our patients was discharged from the COVID ward and they came to our ward, and the blood sugar was 350. It's all due to because we give a lot of steroids, a lot of other things. Many things we give as doctors, modern medicine, we don't understand what we give because it is followed in the West. So we must not be afraid. If you have got some diabetes or blood pressure, we should take much precautions. And even if we are admitted in the ICU or isolation, we must keep contact with our family members every day on a daily basis. That will keep our morale very high. And if your morale is very high, your immunity is very high, and the virus doesn't grow much. So whatever I could make out, they all died because of they're anxious, they are afraid, they're angry. And all these three things reduce our immunity to a great extent. And we should not be afraid. And main thing, I always tell my patients to take the mobile phone with them, so that they can, at least if the doctor doesn't come to near to them, the family can contact them. They can have WhatsApp call, video calls. So at least they'll feel that somebody is there, like somebody is there to think. So that will also reduce the anxiety, tension, and this will also reduce the stress level, and which also increases the sugar level and other defense mechanisms. So please be cool, prevent take all the precautions. And if you have got diabetes and hypertension, please take extra precautions not to catch this virus. This virus is not that dangerous. The infection level is less than 2, around 2. So one COVID patient can maximum infect only 2 persons. So if you can keep the distance of the social distancing, will not catch the virus from others. So this is not a dangerous virus. As now things are coming up, this is a manufactured virus. Maybe, I don't know, there's a lot of rumors that it is manufactured. It's not a natural virus. That's why it is very active in Scotland as well as in Africa. So extreme climate. So let us all keep our cool. Let us follow all the ancient principles that our forefathers have taught us. To have good, take warm water, gargling, this ginger, lemon, all these things are very highly preventive things and will increase our boost. And if we are at all admitted, let us keep our cool, keep contact with our family, keep our moral high, and I think we'll win it. Thank you. And anybody needs any help, please let me know. If it is in Odisha, I'll try to help. If it is outside also, I can through our teamwork or my networking, we can do something to reduce the tension and the problem of the of friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Sukhdev. Very nice, I would say, confidence building words. And yes, we will have to follow this. Now, it was a wonderful session, and all the talking I had been doing, all credit to confidence given by Balaji. So actually I was talking, but it was fueled by Balaji. So Balaji I will request him to close and sum up the session so that now I can hear how to actually say closing words.
Have we got Chandanda back from OT?
Is it Chandan Parashar, doctor is here? I will before just I will request everybody that, to put a word in WhatsApp or anything addressed to Bala. Any doctor brothers you have been helped by, so we want to have a record that all the doctors who have helped for that healthy practice. So now Bala, please.
It has been a long evening. Rather, we started at around 7:45. We were so excited that we joined before time, and so almost everything has been said about the great service that our doctor brothers have done. Also, there are a lot of people who have helped communicate and network and find support in different places, very, very remote places. I remember once Vishal, there was some junior who met with an accident. He called me, and Vishal, within 5 minutes, he responded and did a video call with him. He was in an unknown place. He was from some other place and he was moving in his car in Ranchi. So I gave him Sandeep Jhada's number, and also Vishal picked up my message and he responded within 5 minutes. So this is the power of network that we are having. And there are multiple groups based on profession, but of course the medical group is so active that we have had to create a second group. So this is the only profession where we have had two groups. I remember a few years back when our batchmates went for 25th passing out anniversary at Vidyapit. Unfortunately, I could not go at that time, but I found that Manoj Da, our chemistry teacher, he took the number of only the doctors from us and not anyone else, because he knew that doctors will be there forever in any situation of grief or challenge. So thank you everyone, all the doctors, those who joined and those who were busy in their schedule and could not join. Some doctors like Dr. Bhaskar Da, our senior of 2 years, he was quite busy, so he could not join. So similarly, other doctors also committed. Avinash joined, but probably moved out due to other commitments. So thank you very much for joining today. Thank you very much for your service during COVID period and prior to COVID period as well. And we all regard this, regard your service very highly. And not just doctors, the other medical professionals who are assisting in other ways, their services are also highly appreciated. So with these small words, a few words, I would like to thank you once again, and we can have the official session closed. Those who want to continue, they can continue networking, chatting, even afterwards. Chandan Parashar, especially wanted him to come today because he was also very, very instrumental in assisting our Pratani brothers. But he's in OT and I called him, but it seems his assistant picked up and could not join. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Wonderful,
Thank-
Balaji. This is my first interaction in this Praktani Adda.